What's up guys, Pat's Plumbing. Happy New Year! This will be on New Year's. Hope you all had a great time with your family and friends, whatever you got up to. Over Christmas, New Year, house is pretty quiet, as you can see in the background. We had to have it outside of our home because the extension is ongoing. And it's just freezing in here. By the way, don't worry, the moustache is still here. It's just needs shaving in, that's all. Clive's here somewhere, having a drink. Looking forward to this year. Got a few things that are coming up, obviously house extension. I want to get loads more videos out to you lot. Last year was a bit of a non-year. Other interests, housework, illness, sort of like stopped me from making loads of videos, and also customers as well. Getting a bit peak out there, asking him if I can film or not. So hopefully this year I can get my Parks Plumbing weekly out to you. Weekly, you know, and see how we get on. So what we've got for you today. So I've been forced to solder for the first time in years. So stay tuned for that. Have a good laugh at my expense. But in the first instance, I think I promised it in the last video. Does anybody want to look at the extension so far? If you want to look at the extension, smash the like button right now. Alright then. Right, we're out here in the garden. Spilled a little bit of coffee, goddamn. Right, let me flip you around. I'll show you what we've got. Alright, so this is how we're looking so far. So, back of the house, obviously it was back there. It's now up here. So it's like a single story extension. That'll be, these are bifolds. They'll eventually arrive. We've ordered them 6 months ago. So that's a bifold window. That's the old, where the fence was. So that's going to be like a security gate which attaches to the garage. Let's take a step in. Right, so first thing in here. So that's going to be a lantern, like a sky lantern roof, because on a night, well obviously what we're trying to do is like the old inside-outside living. So having this as like a bifold and having a really nice sort of like garden sitting area around here. But it's quite dark at the back of ours, so you can see a lot of stars on a clear night. So I'm hoping that I can look up on a night while I'm watching some TV or whatever, and look up at some stars, which would be amazing if I can. So this is going to be, the original plan was going to be for this to be a kitchen, but we figured that it's a bit too thin. So we're going to have this as like a dining room slash sitting room, kind of like new living room kind of thing. So this is this area. Inside that bit there is the part of the kitchen, existing kitchen and downstairs bathroom. So what's happening here is they're going to brick this up and we're going to knock through this wall, and it's going to make like a decent sized downstairs bathroom rather than a little cloakroom. So that's ongoing. Moving into here. So this is our old dining room. So in here is going to be the new kitchen. So in the back corner, we're going to have the kitchen units. So like on this back corner here. So kitchen there. We've knocked out the old fireplace. I'm going to have an oven in there. There's going to be a big kitchen island in the centre with a sink on it. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm going to cut a door here, which is going to go into our existing kitchen now, which is then going to be turned into a utility room. Yeah, man. So we're excited. Obviously, it's a massive expense, a massive fucking freezing hole in the back of my house, but you know, we get in there. So yeah. So this is the view from right at the back of the corner. So as you can see, it'll be pretty decent when it's done. Shout out to my boys Ashcott, who's doing it for me. All underfloor heating on here, so I've gone for the overlay system, which is this here from Beneath Heat. So that's going to just lay down 15mm from the front to the back. And that's how we're going to heat the thing. Right, and then this thing up here So we had like an old lean-to that were on it that was sort of original to the house. So we decided to put like a bit of a dormer on it. And what that'll do is it'll extend our bathroom out by about 3 and a bit meters. So you can see it from back here. You can see. So that'll make the bathroom a lot longer upstairs as well. So yeah, they've done a really good job so far. Oh, big pile of mud. But yeah, so those asking, that's how we're getting on so far. So nothing from me at the minute. You know, I don't think I'll be doing it until it's all sealed up, so just let them boys crack on. But yeah, there you go. Someone requested a dab last time, so I'm bringing it back for 2022. What is up? We're here. We're on it. So this gentleman here has gone to fit an extractor for his hob. It's a new build house, and what the hell is that? Gas pipe. So that's in no decent position, is it? It should be in corners. That's coming straight down there, so God knows how he's missed it. Well, originally, but I think the other hob extractor up there, but he's trying to fit a new one. Obviously gone through gas pipes, so he's gone through it not once, but twice. So I'm here today, see if I can repair it. It's going to be quite a difficult one. So first job, he's going to get this tape off, and I just use this like little putty knife kind of thing, and sort of like scrape it around there, and then I'll see if I can get a couple of fittings on. But looks like I'm going to have to solder. Press guy, the press warrior, has been forced to solder today. This is going to be a nightmare. So you can all laugh at the state of me soldering. Alright, so let's get into it. So I'm just going to try and scrape it best I can around here, because what I'm going to have to do, because it's all in position, I'm going to have to cut it with multi-tool. Cut it twice and then put a new piece of pipe in. I think that's the only way we're going to do it. Right, so the way I'm going to cut this, my absolute favourite M12 oscillating tool. I'm going to cut it there, I'm going to cut it there. Mangle that bit, it's not too bad. There you go. So what I can try and do now is prise it out. Put a bit of wire wool or something around it to clean it up. If I'm going to be soldering. Makes me feel sick saying that word. Soldering. So this bottom side pulled away, clean-ish. And I put some sellotape over the top, like that. Ugh, I could stay there, didn't really nice. Bollocks. I'll see what I can do. I might be able to just remake out a bit. So I'm going to do the same with top one now. So I'm going to trip around it and cover this up so no one gets in the gas pipe. Right, just going to do that. Right, update. So I've cut the two wonky ends off and got most of the pipe around. That just needs a little file. Yeah, still a bit wonky, but whatever, I'll make it work. So what I need to do now is hope and pray I've got some slip sockets in the van. And then cut up a length of pipe in the middle of that. 2 slip sockets, and we should be good to go. There. A tip as well, obviously, to get these rounded again after you've cut them with multi-saw. If you use like some 15mm fitting of sorts, this is like part of a fillet loop. And if you can, or if I can, with one hand, you can tap it onto the fitting, to the pipe. You'll get it back round again. That's it. So that's a way that you can round it off again after you've cut it with multi-saw, because obviously it's not a round cut, is it? But yeah, just thought if anybody didn't know that, and then you do now. All right. Yeah, I've just realised I didn't really need a slip socket on that side, did I? So I'm trying to prep this as much as I can, and I can just put a normal socket on, so my mistake. So I'm going to put a slip on the top, so I need to cut a piece of pipe now. From there to there. And then I'll swat it in, but yeah, first day back and all that was shit. So that's your piece of pipe cut there then. So what I always do is just leave a little bit of gap up there, just a bit of grace, that's all. So you can get your pipe in. So you can get your pipe in that, so that is in all the way in, that's normal socket there. So now what I want to do, well, what I want to do now is just mark it, because I know it's in down here. Right, so there's nowhere to put my bloody camera. What I want to do, basically, is I want to get this into position. Oh, I need two hands. And basically what I want to do is mark it. So I want to mark the top where it's going to, like, so I know that it's in, basically. So if I marked it up there, then I know that's definitely all the way into the fitting. So I want to slide this up to that mark. Okay, and then I want to put some heat on it. So there's a bit of flux there on this pipe. I'll just add a bit more when we're ready. But yeah, that should be it. So I need to put you down, unfortunately. So I'm going to do that and bring you straight back. Right, let's see how I did. That was Yorkshire, that wasn't too bad, was it? There you go, a bit drippy there. Excellent, so that should be good to go. I'll clean these up. I'll get him some gas back on. God, can't stand bloody soldering, man. It's like fucking caveman shit. I hate it. But yeah, hopefully that should be good to go. So Caden have come out on an emergency, capped it off. So I hope it's in here somewhere. Yes. But, I'm not going to show it, but if you want to go learn about that, go watch old My Name's on Art. But yeah, if you've got one of these 510 eyes, they're brilliant. Really, really good. So the tightness this is done, and I always just like to just go back over it with a bit of spray. Happy days. Right then, so that's it. What a mess. It's crazy that they put bloody a gas pipe right there, you know what I mean? Sure they should run it in corners, I'm not sure if it codes, but crazy for it to be there. Like, how the hell are you supposed to put a thingy up? Anyway, right, that's that one done. I'll catch you back at the garage. Right, I thought I'd show you an example of press fittings for people that don't know or have never used press fittings before. All you boomers out there. This is an M12, I suppose it would be a M12 press gun from none other than Milwaukee. This is it. Oh my god. Right. Comes with an assortment of jaws. That's big boy 28, 15 and 22. Well, it's 15. Put the jaws in. Just pull this back, so it's like a locking nut. Jaws in, becomes vacant. Lock it in, and that's you ready to go. Okay. Right, I'm going to flip it around, and I'm going to show you an example of how easy it is to use one of these, and I'll give you my pros and cons and why I love to use press rather than soldering. Let's go. Right, so when you're joining a piece of pipe, there are out there gauges that'll tell you how deep they go, but you know it's pretty obvious in it how deep it goes. So you can feel it right up to the end of the fitting. What I do then is make a little mark on it, like that. I know it's in. See me the other side. I can feel that is all the way in. So I'll put a mark on it. Yep. Right, next step. Offer it up to your jaws. So you can see, like inside the jaws, there's a ridge, and it sits perfectly onto that ridge. and that is in. So one more time, make sure it's pressed all the way in, and you can see your joint. Press the trigger. When you're done, one hand operation, twist it out, and there you go. So that is crimped on. Yeah, 100%, okay. 99% sure that that's not gonna leak, okay. Same with the other side, you can see your mark on it. Offer it into the jaws. One more time, give it a squeeze, make sure you can feel the end. One hand again. One hand operation, dink. Let it out. And there you go. And that's a perfectly made joint. So, pros and cons for using press. Should we start with the cons? Start with the cons. Cons is that, or are, that it's quite a big thing. You've got to get it in places. You've got to learn how, you know, like doing the hard bits first in corners, in, you know, bits that you can't see first, press them out in the open, and then go back in with the socket or whatever you want to do. You know, yes, it's difficult at first, but when you get into it, you start having a different mindset, a different way of thinking, and that's how you get around it. Con number 2, expensive, I guess. You know, obviously Milwaukee are my bros, but I actually paid for this machine. I've had it for a good few years now. I probably paid at the time around 1,300 quid, something like that. But honestly, it's the best investment I ever made in my business. It's sped my work up tenfold. Pros, let's go to pros. So, pros being, you can press with water in the pipe. So if you're doing a lot of emergencies like me, you know, and you just want to connect a pipe that's been screwed through by some DIYer, then you'll be able to just press it straight on, even if there's a little bit of water in the pipe. You know, you're not running blow lamp on full whack, melting customers' house to pieces, are you? So you can get in there and you can squeeze it in. These jaws, they look big, but they do fit into some nice sort of like tight areas. If you had like a Talon clip, it will press with the pipe in the Talon clip, if you know what I mean. So I'm talking about the distance between the back of the pipe and the wall. More pros, fast. Quick, what we're talking about all the time, fast. So you get in, get your job done, and get the fuck out and get paid. They're just brilliant, yeah, really are. So I'll leave it there for that one. But like I say, if you want to have a look at one of these, it'll be on the Milwaukee website somewhere. I'll leave a link in the description. Do check them out because they are the best thing I bought in my business since I started nearly 10 years ago. Alright, cool. I hope you enjoyed that. Because it's fucking cold in here. Trim this tash in later, I reckon. Thanks for watching this week's video. I'm super happy I've got one out for you this week. As I said before, it's been a bit of a weird year. But hopefully I can just get more consistent with the YouTubes and we can all have a bit of a laugh on a Sunday. What do you reckon?
Hi.
Okay.
In the meantime, come join me over on my crypto group where I'm sort of teaching, showing trades lads, plumbers, electricians, builders, etc. how to make money with cryptocurrency. It's totally free, no scams, just me sharing what I like to do. So a link in the description below. As always, thank you to my superb friends over at Milwaukee for sponsoring this week's video, and I'll catch you next time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment below. I always get back to the comments, so if you want to have a chat with me, leave a comment and I'll tell you to fuck. See you next week, guys.